Good morning, everybody. This is Mystic Jen, and I'm here with your weekend reading for November 4th and 5th of 2017. I am going to use a spread today that is for the five elements of spirit, air, water, earth, and fire. And I may throw in a couple Kipper cards. The Kipper cards I will be using will be the Mystical Kipper. Haven't used this deck very much because my go-to is actually my Kipper cards from Charo Marchetti. But I'm going to go ahead and shuffle the cards. I haven't shuffled them yet. I'm asking what messages do the cards have for us for this weekend? And I will start by saying I'm not going to use any reversals. I've already put that intent into the cards, no reversals. I haven't used this tarot deck in a while. I know, it's just, the deck was just calling me this morning. So, okay. The two center cards, that is spirit. This is where we are today. Up above is air. Then we have fire, earth, and water. We will start here. Okay. Okay, the first two cards for spirit, or for where we are today, we have the Seven of Wands, and we have nature. Nature is the same as the Devil card in other decks. And then we have the Seven of Wands. Okay. Now what this is saying to me here is about being caught up, because in this here is about a trap being set. Of course, the bear is watching and very aware of what's going on. So it's about being caught up. It's about temptations. And the Seven of Wands is typically about it's typically about sitting there, about protecting your grounds, your property. And it's about overcoming challenges, beating the odds, and trusting your intuition and your instinct. So what this is about a situation where you feel caught and you feel trapped. The trap in this here represents being trapped into something. And this is about overcoming your obstacles and overcoming this. So this weekend is about the central theme is overcoming a situation or an obstacle that you feel trapped in. Okay? And then we move up here to air. Air is what you need to think about is air is the thought process. And it's about planning and taking action. And we have the Two of Chalices and the Page of Wands. I like the Page of Wands because he has his little magic stick in his hand. The Page of Wands is he's like the little firecracker. He's the he doesn't always think. And the Two of Chalices is about commitment. It's a relationship. It doesn't always mean a romantic relationship. It's coupled here with a child. So this is telling me something about a relationship that you need to consider with your child. You need to think things through with how you handle this child's behavior. So this coincides with the central issue about feeling trapped in a situation where you're not sure what to do, and it's about using your instincts, and I'm being told about using your motherly or fatherly instincts with dealing with this child. This could also be dealing with a new situation. There's somebody at the door coming in. This could also be somebody that is entering into a new relationship. Maybe the person that they're entering the relationship is a little bit on the childish side. Okay? Let's see here. And it's like, and this could be somebody who's feeling very restless. And there's new ideas coming in, but you have honorable intentions. And there also could be important news coming. Okay? This could be important news coming about a relationship that is going to give you some relief, and and this is about standing up for yourself and taking charge of things and getting yourself out of that snag, out of that trap. And then we have over here for water, this is the emotional side of things. This here is about planning on, this is all in the mind. This is what you're thinking about. Okay? So, you're thinking about this plan about releasing this situation. And the emotional side of things, what you need, what you're feeling. We have the Ten of Pentacles and the Ace of Athames, or the Ace of Swords. So, this is definitely a family situation. Because you can see here, this is about generations. This is about the family. And it is also about wealth. So this could be family wealth, a family inheritance. And the Ace of Swords is cutting off that emotion. See, very emotional about a situation that involves the family, and I feel that there's been some kind of truth that has been coming out about a family matter, and it's kind of got you on an emotional roller coaster. But in the end, this is going to bring you peace of mind. Now that the truth is out, it's going to bring you peace of mind. Earth is the practical matters. And I'm really getting some good things here. We have the Wild Hunt. In other words, another name in traditional tarot is the Tower. And then we have the Knight of Athames. So there's a lot of action going on here, a lot of movement. It is like I get somebody riding in that totally destroyed everything. Okay? Somebody who was very careless with their actions and came in and kind of turned your world upside down, kind of destroyed things. But sometimes it's necessary to destroy these in order to move on. And then this could also be somebody who thinks they're going to be the knight in shining armor as a younger person who's going to save the day for you. But this all directly relates to this trap. And the Tower could also be speaking about getting out of that situation, being released, and being able to start over. And I apologize, this was not the emotional side, this is the fire side, which makes a little bit more sense. Okay, the fire side is taking action and the truth coming out, action being taken, the truth coming out. I do apologize, I misread that. This is a new spread for me. But anyhow, the Ace of Swords could also be about cutting somebody out of the family heritage that is releasing this trap. This could also be related to the person on your mind, of all the troubles that are going on and how everything was destroyed for you and with their careless behavior. This is making a lot of sense now. Now we get to the emotional side where you're feeling alone, you're feeling left out in the cold. You're with the Five of Pentacles. You're very lonely, you're very depressed. Your back is to the Ace of Cups, which is a new beginning. A new start to find that love. And in the emotional aspect, this weekend you are charged with finding that self-love again. After a long road of struggles that with this situation, and I am still feeling that this is with a child. And as much as you love this child, you're almost being forced of cutting things off with that child because of his reckless behavior, because he destroyed everything. And there is still that fear that he could come back and put you back to where you just came from, coming out of that trapped situation. And the cards are charging you to use your intuition, use your instinct, use your wit about everything, about the whole situation. Don't let your emotions take control of you and eat you up. Okay? After this disaster, you've been depressed, you've been down. Money hasn't been there. It looks like you came from abundance, but now that abundance is gone. And you have a new lease on life, you're starting over. And this is what you have to remember, knowing where you came from, that it's time that you're getting out of that situation. You're moving on to something better. And you have to, instead of turning your back on the self-love and the new opportunity you need to face it and come to terms with what has happened. Cut the unnecessary things out of life. All the truth is out on the table. You know the history, you know the truth, and it's time to move on. And I am actually going to throw a couple Kipper cards just to see what they have to say. I'm using my Mystical Kipper. I am probably going to do a brief line of 3 just to see what these have to say about this situation. What other advice do you have about this whole situation? And I am going to move this down because what I do is I fan my cards out and just pick the ones that draw me to them. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. Okay? And what we have here, we have the house. The house is literally your home, where you live and the contents inside. Okay? It is your home. And then we have the good gentleman. And we have a little child. Okay? Again, I feel this is talking about children. Or this could be a new situation. It is like the person saving the day. This person could be talking about somebody being reckless and coming in. It also could be the knight in shining armor coming to your rescue. And here, the knight in shining armor appears again as the good gentleman. The good gentleman he's not a lover. He could be a relative or a friend or just somebody you know, somebody with a good nature. With the house and the child, it tells me a new gentleman associated with a home. A new gentleman helps you with a home. So this here is going back to where you've lost everything, where you were destitute. This almost is like a homeless person. Very destitute, they're out in the cold and not knowing where to turn, but it seems like somebody came in and intervened, and here it is. These 3 Kipper cards are reiterating or restating that somebody has come to your rescue as far as a home is concerned, and this is a new start, and it's time to put all this other garbage behind you. So I hope this has helped somebody and resonates with somebody, and I will have Monday's reading online at some point this weekend, or it might be Monday morning, it depends. However, I'm hoping to squeeze in another reading, even a sample reading of another spread for a client. So I do thank you for watching, and I will see you guys later.